See if it cooperates this time.
General Skywalker here. Let's see some action.
There we go, there it is. A couple minutes late, but it just wasn't cooperating. Okay. Okay, so we won't be using the Sky Dome in this room. Can't see enough. Still love that. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Do we turn on the lights yet? I don't think so. We'll leave them off for now. That's not the right one. There we go. Okay, so that's the, I don't know what to call this room, actually. I built this up this afternoon before the stream, so we're going to be building the next room through this corridor, this small corridor. This will be the way you go in to the corridor we built last night, or not tonight, last night. It was the night before, right? Was it? 2 nights ago, yeah. Okay, so we're building in reverse right now, which I've done before. Okay, at the end of last time's,
Dad,
I can't talk.
You've really been cooking, dude.
Yeah, I have. Thanks, man. Yep, I'm pulling in Mustafar and I'm building in reverse. We're kind of working our way back up to the entrance. And at the end of last stream, we got an idea of the other rooms that we're going to be building. One of them will be a brig, or kind of like what a dungeon's supposed to be. There's supposed to be like a jail cell. I think that's going to be on this side. There's going to be like a voodoo worship room in one of these rooms. It's going to have the tikis from the decorations. It's going to have some interior toys with the masks and stuff. And another room will just lead farther down into the dungeon. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with that room. But, yeah. And up here, I'm going to have these attached to path creators, and they're going to go down. And they're going to merge with the ones that are already in place. I just can't put any path creators down yet because of the interior toys that we're going to be using. That's why this thing is up here. It's actually going to stick through the ceiling and dangle above the sword and the stone. If I can zoom in, there we go. It's going to be like above that. So let me get back to the Dumbrock pieces. Now we'll set it on the arch again. Okay, I think we used everything we needed from set pieces. Let's go to the pirates section. I used some of these for the scaffolding up here. That's going to be where one of the chests you open will be. And I used the half block technique for the torches. Using the, what are they called? The grid walls that you climb up. So those are in place. Don't know if we'll be needing to use them again. Although, that looks kind of good. I might put some down here. It was kind of bare, this wall, so I think that looks pretty good. There you go. I may have put in too many torches. Let me know what you guys think of the number of torches. So I needed some way to light up the area, even though they don't really give off light. It kind of looks like they do. I wonder...
Lose a few.
Yeah, I'll do that in just a second. I wonder if I can... Aha! Okay. I see. That actually works out perfectly, because, like, at first you're kind of wondering where this light was coming from. This would make sense. I might... And there's actually few enough gaps in the wall that I won't have too many torches on the wall. So yeah, I'll probably get rid of the ones in here. Let's see, I like the ones on the outer edge. We probably don't need the ones on the inside, though. Except for maybe that one. We'll see. Let's get rid of these.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then I'm not sure if I like them here, but I kind of like it. That's why I put them there to begin with. I kind of like how they hang off the the scaffolding the way they do. This one is kind of a half and half, though. I might get rid of that one. That one's broken, so I just thought it'd add more character to it. But, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's move these out of the way. Put them back in. Okay, I like that a lot. You know what? Let's turn all the lights out. Let's put on the pitch black sky and see what those torches look like now. Well, they don't exactly work how I wanted them to. I don't know, I think I kind of like it better when it's like completely dark. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like this. Okay. Yeah, this is too dark of a sky dome to use in this room, so we'll probably hit a sky dome transition once you reach about here. Then it will go to pitch black. Okay. So, turn the lights back on. Well, let's see what it looks like with the red lighting. Okay. Now, granted, not all of the ceiling architecture is up yet. I still have to put them on paths, but
Wow.
from this looks pretty good. Of course, this isn't where spawn's going to be in the final thing. We just moved it so we can put in the sword and the stone. That's really good. Yeah, the farther back you go, the less you can tell that it's actually the sky dome, part of that rock wall. It kind of looks like it's part of the dungeon. That's cool. Okay. So, should I put it back on the default sky or the Syndrome Sinister Takeover? Because it provides a really good insight on what that room's going to look like, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this sky dome for this room. Because I think this is the sky dome that it looks the best on, aside from Syndrome's Volcano. Yeah. So we'll probably do this sky dome for this room, and then when you get down to here, it'll turn to pitch black. then how will I obscure the hallway? I might have a gate here, and you trigger something to lower the gate, but when the gate lowers, the room goes dark. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because if I do like trigger areas to change the sky, it's gonna mess up towards the end because the Sky Dome is supposed to be the Syndrome Volcano Sky Dome throughout the entire end when you're like going back up through the dungeon when you're going through it in reverse. So you don't want the sky to change on your way back. So I think that's the best way for me to do that. Of course, we'll be doing that after we get the whole thing built up. Okay, nothing from set pieces or buildings. Platforming toys we might as well just put on the grid. That way we can do our half and half trick. Gameplay toys, we may utilize some of these traps. Let me flip through here and see. I'm thinking about using fake walls to like mask hidden rooms. So that'd be something. See if there's anything in here. We might use these at some point. We'll definitely be using the chests. Might do some pressure plate puzzles, or a pressure plate puzzle. And I might use this again. I used it for the Jedi Temple. Oh, what if I just put it here, and it just lowers the gate? That'd be something. Okay, there's all the collectibles. Don't need any of those right now. Okay, we'll leave it on this. We'll leave it empty. I feel like I should put something here, but I don't know what I'd put, you know? It just looks too empty. I guess I could do this. What would be the point of that, you know? Oh, we didn't do the half and half. I mean, it kinda works. Not really, though. We'll leave it out of that. Okay, that's a half and half. I don't want to put in too much detail, you know? Let's go to the treehouse stuff. That's how you're gonna get up to the scaffolding, by the way. Is bouncing on the drum. I did notice, though, that after a few bounces, it does decrease the height. So you might have to, like, reset the puzzle when you get to a certain point. Like, that's what it's supposed to do. But eventually you only go, like, half as high. I like how the walking sound effects changed. You'd think this would also have the wood sound effect.
Yo.
Hey there, yeah, man. What's going on, dude? These look more realistic, actually, so I might replace these torches. I don't know. Well, then again, these look more makeshift, so I feel like the torches I already have look more dungeon-like. Probably leave them like that. Let's go through the decorations. Okay, we'll definitely need those. Okay. Well, not entirely sure what to do next, room-wise or decoration-wise. So let's get an idea by going into the interior and getting... Whoa. And getting the interior toys so we can get an idea of what we're going to do for the dungeon brig area. Or the worship room or whatever. There we go. That's pretty good. So accent decor is mostly what we're going to be using. Kind of feeling it was going to be about 2 blocks high. It's just over 2 blocks. It's like 2 1/3. It's not quite 2 1/2. We may use that in the worship room, or maybe one of the boss rooms. Because it looks like the weapons and helms of defeated adventurers, you know? Interesting. That might be something to put here, actually. Or down here. Okay. If I do this, you'll just see a battle axe on the ground. No, you won't. Here you will. That's kind of cool. I want to prop this up against something, but it isn't actually a it doesn't stop where the block stops. That's a shame. Okay, so that will show up above the... Okay, it shows up above some basic blocks, not all of them. Will this go on the wall? It will not, even though it's flush with the surface. So, when we build the brig, we'll need to put these in before we put the walls in. Okay, we do have some masks that we can have hanging up on the walls around various areas. That is a little disturbing. Maybe that could go in the boss room along with that pillar. Huh. Whoa. So it only shows up when you have it against something. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay. Let's go back to those chains. I have an idea. I guess that's not how I get out of that, is it? That's one of the ways. Okay, so that repeater trick that I brought up the other night, I have an idea for it. I'm gonna have to do it, but I have an idea on how I can utilize it. So I'm gonna try to put this gate in here. That means I'll have to move 2 of the walls and that basic block floor. Record me putting this down on the repeater, then put the walls and the floor back. And then I do the repeater, let it play back when there's a trigger area. So it should place the gate, even with that stuff in the way. I'm going to build a room around this, and it's basically going to have jail cells. It's going to have the chains on the walls, and you got to determine which one to open. But once you open the jail cell, this thing will close on you. I'm going to have this hooked up to a logic connection, or a couple logic connections, to have it open and close when certain requirements are met. So let's get to the Creativitoys and get the repeater. Well, I guess I should probably put in the trigger area first, shouldn't I? Okay. So I need it to start down here. It'll go up there. I think that's symmetrical. Yep. Alright. Now we need the repeater. Gonna put that. No, not the repeater. I keep getting them mixed up. Okay. So we're gonna move this way up. We're gonna move this way up. And then we're gonna move this way up. Okay. How exactly did I want that placed? Was it like this? Was it like that? I think it was like this. So half a block out from the trigger area start. Okay. Huh, I'm glad I have that there. Okay. We're going to record this. Oh, yeah. Just like that. Put it down. We're going to hit stop. Reverse. Play back. Good. All right, we're going to reverse that. There we go. Oh, that looks perfect. Look at that. But it's going to be open the whole time until you open the gate in the brig. You're going to open the right jail cell, and it's going to close on you, and you have to figure out a different puzzle to get it to open back up. That we progress back through. All right, so there's that. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm just making sure we still have our corners. We do. That's good. Okay, so now we have to build a room around this. And I think I know a way. Of course, we'll have to determine where we want the cages at first. We're gonna have these three. Let's see. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. I don't think I wanted to put the gate in yet. I think I wanted to have a ceiling for this first. That way I don't have to use the path creator to get the ceilings in. I could always redo this though. It was pretty simple. Okay. So I won't have the key despawn when this thing opens. I forgot it has physics. In Takeover, it doesn't. There's no logic connection, so I can't make it despawn after the 3 are open. See, but if I put Remove key when used on one of them. If you open it in the wrong order, the key will disappear before you need it to. So I'm probably going to leave that there. You'll probably just discard the key once you're done with it anyway. There won't be a use for it. Let's see. How tall were those chains? I guess before I do anything else, I need to save this. Because I don't think it's going to save that gate. Of course, this won't be the last time we save this toy box tonight. We're going to be building for a couple hours at least. So I'm not worried about the thumbnail yet. It can save it faster though. I would like that. There we go. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so there's that. The gate is in place. Okay, we need wall hangings. Ah, it's still on it. That's good. Oh, that's the perfect height. That's the perfect height. Okay, so I think it's 2 blocks. Pretty much. Question is, should I keep it flush with the gate? Or should I put it a little ways in? I think we'll have some chains like that. Then we'll leave the middle one to have like a bigger enemy inside. So we're gonna have those side gates symmetrical. And we'll probably have like a giant bear or something in here, maybe a wampa. We'll have a large enemy. Not sure entirely what it will be. So we don't want a boss in here, because that's not where the final boss is going to be. I mean, I could just make them all the same, you know? Have them spawn different enemies depending on which gate you open. Maybe I can have a mask on the wall depending on which enemy it is. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of like that, but of course it's not going to let me do that. I'll just leave the masks for the mural room. So I'm going to have a mural somewhere. I'm going to use the Baloo's Jungle. I forgot what it's called. King Louie's Ruins. I'm going to use that terrain texture for the wall. we'll leave the axe right there. It's kind of your first sign that it's a trap. Let's see, how did I angle the other one? It's at that angle. So we'll do one about here. And then we'll leave the other one clean. Put a wall splatter right there. I mean, we could put a hole in the wall in one of these. This one doesn't have any decoration to it, so... Let's see. I'll have one there. Then we'll go back to the chains. See, if I just moved it to the side, it would put me on the regular editor instead of the interior editor. So anytime that happens, you gotta... Hold on a minute. It would have let me put it there to begin with? No, it wouldn't have. Okay, so why is it not giving me the alert for that now? Oh, it's because that's already there. I guess there can only be one collision barrier. No? This game's weird sometimes. Okay, so we have those decorations in. We can probably just put in the walls and all that now. So, we just need the regular editor now. Okay, it's saved most of our stuff there. Let's do it like that. Well, we don't need that. We probably just need by 2. So we'll do it like that. And like this. Alright. It looks good. Ooh. That's a problem. That's a block and a half. I need a solid block. That's not good. Well, it looks like I'm using basic block walls for this. So I'll probably have to do that. Looks good. Okay, I don't see a gap from there. There will be a gap there. Hmm. Unless I do that. Okay. That's good. Okay, there are the walls. Most of them. Problem is, I need a ceiling, and I would have preferred to have used 3x3, not 2x3, because then you're going to see the grid pattern. And that hole in the wall might have to go. There's some Z fighting going on. We'll see. And of course I gotta individually retexture all of these basic blocks, so that's gonna take a second. I guess I should have thought out what texture I was gonna make these before I went in and did that, but oh well. Okay, I do think I have an idea on what I'm gonna do for the floor. If I do it like this, that leaves half a block. Alright. If we do that, I built this kind of weird, didn't I? Okay, that lines up. So does that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Why not? Okay, we'll just color the floor to be dungeon again. I don't need these, do I? there's the floor. You can see a gap. I guess I could have moved those. Fine. There we go. That's probably better. Whoops. Yep, that's pretty good. Oh no. Well, that's not good. Okay, you kind of make it out. Some angles. Did I put any splotches in here? I feel like I did. Yeah, I did. It's on the floor. But you can't tell. Alright, so we'll get rid of that one. What? Alright, if it's gonna be like that. There. Doesn't need to be there wasting meter space if we can't see it, so. Okay, so now, what do I want to do for the walls? Probably Dunbrock. Okay. Yeah, next time I'm definitely setting a theme before I put the blocks down. Because I forgot how long this takes. This is looking really good, though. Let's do these three before we do the other walls. These take a second, so. While I'm here, actually, I'm going to change the thumbnail of the stream. Okay. There we go. That way it doesn't show my channel banner. And I think for the ceiling, I'm going to do what I did for this room and use the Nightmare Before Christmas stonework. Nope, not the wall. There we go. I believe it's down here, in between the Star Wars and Inside Out stuff. Yep, there it is. I'll set the theme, because we're probably going to add the ceiling next. You know what? We don't need to color all these. If it's just the same block, I can just fill it back in myself. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not liking the... hole in the wall. Just Z fighting like that. We'll get rid of that. Okay, at least you can see those splotches. Clear as day. I don't know what was up with the other ones, but oh well. It's kind of hard to see the chains from here. Now that is a neat detail right there. Aha! Dang it. This could have been really cool. Actually, I might still put one here. Just when I... Why? What's the difference between... Oh, it's how the towers shapes the turrets on it. Okay, we'll leave that torch off for now because I'm probably gonna have to re-add this anyway when I add the ceiling. So we'll have to do the replayer thing for on the gate again. So I will have to move the axe out of the way. But the rest, we should be good. I don't think there's anything else in the way. We'll just do what we did for those 2 walls and the floor. We'll just have to add the axe back and put these torches in. Okay. So while we're here... There we go. Let me move this up. So we want it right there. Yeah, we don't want to displace it. Wait, can I... I think I will do that. I'll have it like propped up against the wall. Pretty much. So we'll do this. And this. All right. Let's put the replayer down. Go back to the trigger area. We'll do that. Well, hold on. Okay, we'll get rid of... Never mind, we won't get rid of that. Okay, now that it's here... Okay, now we'll get rid of it. We'll start the replayer. No! Oh wait, we're good, we're good. Wait, no, we're not good. That's not... Alright, hold on. We gotta clear it somehow. Okay, so I didn't line up the path creator right. It's supposed to go back here. Okay, now we should be good. That should be the right alignment. Okay. And then move that back down. That back down. This one. And this one. Then we put the torches in. Before I forget about them. And then we play it back. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. No, it's not. I forgot about the ceiling. Alright, we gotta play it back. Or we gotta reverse. And then play it back, once we get the ceiling in. Okay, luckily we have the ceiling correct. Alright, now we'll play it back. Okay, that should be good. Okay, we don't have the logic connection set up for the gate just yet, so it should open for us. Why are there two gates? Why are there two layers of gates? We don't need that one. Okay, so since we're done with that, we can get rid of that and this. That bridge, it's something else, man. That laughter really gets to you. Okay, that's all I wanted. There we go. That's... Okay, we're good. I was like, wait a minute, do I have to do that again? No, I don't. We'll just set the theme to that, that way I don't have to change it again. Okay. That's good. Can I go into spark mode and enter the room? Will it put me on the roof? I mean, it's the same height as like the corridor and it works perfectly fine, so there we go. Alright, that's good. Perfect. What if I did that? Okay, I can't do that unless we did the thing again. I don't even know if this is gonna work, so I'm not gonna go through the trouble. No. That didn't quite work. I can't put it down here. I could put it beneath the floor. But do we want to do that, though? That looks kind of realistic from a certain point of view. I don't know what's going on with this corner here. It should be brighter than that, but the rest of the lighting looks good. You know what I'll do? I think I'll move this out half a block on each of them. I'll do it like that. And again. And that should look better. It does. Oh, dude. Yo, that's actually that's perfect. We're gonna keep that. That's good. That's good. Okay, now we have to see this with the lights off. We kind of have to do that every time we finish a room. Okay, so let's start off down here. So we know pitch black sky is not meant for this room. It just won't work. But down here, you know what? Let's turn the braziers on. It's gonna do the thing. Yes. There it is. That's perfect. Yes. And you can see the gates back there. That's good. That's really good. I feel like I need to light up this gate a little bit. Can I? Oh, that's not where I need it. Let's see. We need it like here, don't we? I feel like that's good, you know? that's why I have that spire there, because the light just kind of comes out of nowhere. I think that's really good. Of course, you're not going to see the gate. So do I need the light? I mean, you're kind of going to want to see the gate after it closes, right? I feel like this corner could still be brighter. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's really good. Maybe this is too bright? Maybe I need to lower the brightness on this side. We'll bring it back a little bit. I don't want to light up the actual cells that much. Although, it does kind of make it look kind of cool with the chains there. It's got a certain atmosphere to it. Huh. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Do I need one up here, though? I don't feel like that did anything. Okay, kind of does, but not really. So we won't put that one in. Okay, so that's the dungeon, like the brig area of the dungeon, the cells, the cell block. We'll call it the cell block. Then we have the main corridors here. We have the commons, I guess. I don't know, the promenade. Okay, let's go this way. What does this look like with the... I can probably lower this like I did for the other stuff. Ooh, no I can't. Well, will that still give off light? I hope so. No, it doesn't. Well, we'll just have to leave it out then. Let's see what that room looks like with the Syndrome Volcano sky. Dude, I love this corridor. We did a really good job on it the other night. It's a lot of light in that room. So anyone just tuning in, this is what I built up this afternoon, and we fixed up a little bit this stream. Not a whole lot though. We'll make our way back to the cell block. Not a big fan of the shade that the ceiling takes, but it's not like you're going to go back here once you're running back through. But I do like the rest of the lighting here. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So what do we do about the pitch black sky? The lighting of the gate. And you can kind of make out there's a cage there, or not a cage, a gate there. I guess you're going to be wrapped up in fighting the enemies in here anyway. So I guess we don't need to have that lit up. That's really cool. Okay, so let's save this real quick. Do we want to have the thumbnail here? Or do we want to have it out here? We'll probably do it like that, actually. Okay. So the cell block is done. That is until we get the logic connections. Okay, there's a better look at everything. Okay, that's pretty good. Don't know if that would look good or not. Probably not. I do want to use these to some extent. Maybe on this side. Well, let's test something out real quick. Okay. That's an idea. That could be the entrance. If I figure out a way to get it to connect with the passageway here, the corridors. So we don't need the braziers right now. Okay. You have to think about that for a second. I will return momentarily. Alright, I have returned. And I think I have an idea. We're going to need some of the bigger terrain blocks. Maybe this. More than likely, we're going to need this. That's for the mural room, which we might have here. About like that. Okay, that's a good distance. We're going to change this to... Well, how does this look? Good, but not what we're looking for. We need this. And then... Asgardian stone. Like that. Wonder if I can lower that by a half and make that look good. No, I don't think that'll do. It doesn't go all the way. So if it did, I would have run that all the way through. But it doesn't connect, you know? Because it does stick out from the floor. Like that. That would have been good to run across. But if it doesn't touch each other when you put it in, there's no point. Okay, so that's what the mural will look like. We do need something for the rest of the place, though. We'll probably have these along the walls. Okay, that's 2 blocks high, not 3. That's 3. Don't know if we'll use that, though. That does look like it would be a good inner wall. Two, three, 4. Okay. So that's one of these. Or 2 of these. Interesting. Well, no, it's not what we need either. This is like a quarter of a block. You know, you need two of them take up a half space. It's interesting. But I need a half block in between here. Whoa. Okay, so we probably won't do that either. This is going to be pretty tricky. Let's go over to the fake walls. Hmm. It wouldn't be that one. Be this one? It's the right texture. It's just not the right shade. Hmm. That's interesting. What if cardboard wouldn't cut it? Would it? Actually, it just might. Never thought I'd ever see a use for cardboard, but here we are. Okay. So we'll probably use cardboard for the walls, most of the walls. Question is, how do we transition this from Dunbrock to cardboard? Do I put in Asgardian stone as like a transition? Wait a minute. Okay, that's lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's not what I need. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. If we did it like that, and then raise that up by half, we'll probably have to use path creators for that, because I want to put a ceiling over this. I think that's good. Alright, so I just got to keep in mind I want to have 2 at half. Okay. Well, does the room need to be that big? I mean, there's only like 3 or 4 masks that I can use from the interior, so there's going to be a lot more room on those walls than I need there to be. Let's move it up a little bit. That's probably good. We'll do like that. That's pretty good. And I believe there is a perfect basic block texture to match these. Well, yeah, but at the same time, no, not really. Well, let's move it back a block. There we go. Put those there. Because I wanted there to be more wall space. But I don't want there to just be like a one block wide triangle, you know? Let's move everything 2 blocks back. Well, we're not going to see that corner, are we? So that's probably fine. So that's what we'll do for that. We'll go back to Asgardian Stone, set the theme to that. That's not exactly what I need, is it? Okay, what theme did I use? Cardboard? I'm gonna move everything half a block back. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. We'll do that. Because we want to move these back by half a block as well. Okay, so I think that's fine. It's just this that we needed to worry about. I think we got that under control. Well, then again, there we go. Leave it like that. Maybe I do want it to be a block higher. Okay, that is set to that theme, right? So, do that, and we'll do it again. And we'll keep doing it. For that. There we go. That looks good. All right. Okay, that looks good. That's why I wanted Asgardian Stone. Thing is, I also want Asgardian Stone to be like right here. Oh well, we can go without it. Okay, that's that side done. Let's do it for this side. There we go. Looks pretty good. Can't do that. Okay. Okay, that's why I wanted that texture specifically. Okay, now we need Agrabah Stucco, I believe. I think we have to go over here. Nope, it's this one then. Yep, there we go. Let's see. We need... It kind of works. I guess we don't need them out here, do we? I keep doing that. Okay, that looks good. Okay. So that looks good. Okay. So we've got that lined up. Do I want an Asgardian stone border right there like I have for the door? I might as well, right? Let's go back to the start. Set the theme. Over here. I think I will put this one in too. A little ahead of myself there. I forgot there's no floor yet. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Now I just gotta put in the floor and the ceiling, and then we can get the lighting figured out. Do I want this though? We'll leave that out. We'll leave it out. All right, let's get. Whoa, too big. Also too big, maybe. Yeah, too big. I can probably work with that. And that's lined up perfectly. Okay, so we'll do that. Nope. Well, maybe. We'll keep that in mind. This could also be good. Do I have any other terrain anywhere? I might just theme all. I don't think I have any other terrain. If I do, it's in here. I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see them all and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go back to... Well, let's see what this looks like first. Oh, yeah. I forgot I have it on the walls in this room. That doesn't look half bad. It's kinda symmetrical. Not really, though. I can't believe I had that oversight. I had no idea. That's not good. That's the best I can do, though. Because these also don't look right. That kind of does. But you can't really get that to match up too well. That's probably the best we can. I can make it look good from this side. Not so much from these sides together. I may just have to do a basic block floor again. I thought I was onto something, though. Yeah, we'll just have to go without that then. Alright. Basic block floor it is. How about flagstone? Oh! Actually, it doesn't look super ancient, but it does look good. Tile floor like that. I don't know if that fits. I mean, the rest of the dungeon is like stonework. Like that. So walking into this room... I mean, the walls, it's a different color. So it's kind of a shock as is. But the floor even more so. It's not... We're probably going to change it. That's probably too bright. How about this? Just keeps getting brighter. That's not what we need. And that's metal tile. We don't need that here. We usually use that for the ceiling. Dang. I don't know. I really don't. Well, that could work. I kind of like that. Kind of get that pattern error thing going on. Not a big fan of that, but if you're not really looking, you're not really going to notice it. I think they're spread far enough out that you're not going to get overwhelmed by the torches, you know? I think it's a good number. I'll probably put in small torches on this side to kind of... No, it kind of gets in the way too much. We'll do it like that. That's pretty good. Then again, wasn't I gonna put the masks in here from the interior? I mean, it'd be weird having them way up here if you can't even see them. I wonder if there's... Unless I hang the masks up on the wall here, on the mural. Might be something. Might have like a mask display. Might do this in between there instead of just torches. I put those masks or those tiki heads in so we wouldn't get too many torches, and I put 2 torches on the side of it anyway. I still don't think it looks good. I think it's fine. Alright. I'm still not the biggest fan of the floor, but I don't know what else to do with it. We kind of went through all our options. Well, that could be something. I don't know if I like that any better. I'll probably use this for like the ceiling. But aside from that, I'm kind of stumped on the floor. That looks too much of a square pattern. That looks kind of good. I don't know if that would work over the whole floor, though. That definitely not. That's... Wow. Okay. Yeah, not that one. This one, maybe. But it's not super realistic compared to the rest of the dungeon. That might be a good texture. Let's give that a look. No. I need stonework. That's what I need. Let's go back through our options here. Well, no. That is too modern. That's probably too bright. That's too dark. But which one's just right? I mean, that's probably the strongest contender, but I'm not the biggest fan of that, you know? Too dark, too bright. We're already using that for the corridors. Too bright, that one's too bright. I don't want to just do cardboard again. Or this. I guess I'm gonna have to do Asgardian. Well, hold on. Can't I just use the Cinderella castle floor? Or this? I can. Do I want to, though? Let's see, does that fit? Yes. But also, I don't know if this would fit better. Kind of leaning towards one of these. Keep things consistent with the rest of the toy box, you know? I think I'll use this. This one, I think I like that one better. Okay, we'll have to move this out of the way because I can guarantee that the masks will not want to stick on the wall. So we'll do that. And then we'll save the toy box. Go into the interior. Do the exploit. And see how we look. What? No. Alright, we're gonna have to load this back up. You know, I haven't even looked at the meter yet. I don't know how high the meter is. I mean, I don't have too many more ideas for this dungeon, so we probably won't build too much more than a couple more rooms.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh, meter's still below half. That's lower than I thought it was. Okay, I don't know why it took the logic out of that when we saved it last time. I guess you could only do the exploit once per session in the toy box. We're getting there. It's really coming along. Okay, we need wall hangings. That might be something to hang up. Yeah, that's what I figured would happen. Okay, so I couldn't put them any lower. Okay, so we might just have to leave it like that. That looks pretty good, though. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Let's take some of these and experiment with the area lights. Okay, they are giving off light from this distance. That's good. Okay, you can't really tell. You can kind of tell from over here with the shadow. It looks pretty good. I think we'll leave it like that. Now I gotta put a ceiling on. And like I said, I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for the ceiling. Wait a minute. What? Nothing. You thought it would have had the same texture as what's on the side. Maybe it does, you just can't tell. Alright, we'll see how this looks. Well, it looked a lot better in my head. I will say that. Why don't I just do the Agrabah Stucco theme? Because that color's just kind of in there at the top, and it's not really doing a whole lot, so it might as well bleed into the ceiling, right? Okay, we'll go back here. It was the Bizarre Stucco. That's a lot better, actually. I like that. That didn't really work, did it? See, I can light up that mural a little bit. It might be fine how it is, though. Alright, let's turn all the lights out. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a no from me. Why can you see that wall and not this one? Is there still a shadow when there's the pitch black sky? It doesn't make much sense. Okay, so we'll change the sky when you reach this room. Maybe the lights will brighten up when you get in there. Let's see. The volcano. That's pretty good, but I think this sky just looks good in general in this toy box. So that's cool. Now let's see the Sinister Takeover sky. We'll probably be using that sky in whatever rooms that don't work with the pitch black sky. Yeah, that looks really good. We'll go with that. Okay, so Syndrome Sinister Takeover for this room and the mural room. The pitch black sky for everything else. Maybe even for this. We gotta take a look at this room. The cell block with the pitch black sky on again. Because I don't remember exactly what it looked like. But yeah, so far this looks really, really good. I would change the floor now to the Dumbrock floor again, because I do feel like this floor is a little too dark, but we already have the area lights as far down as we can probably get them without them just not working, so we'll probably leave it like this. Okay, let's turn the lights completely out again. No. Then we'll go to the cell block. That is the wrong way. It's on the other side. I guess I should have seen that. Yeah, I think it looks decent enough with the pitch black sky. Okay, so yeah. So now we just have to figure out what we want to do on this side. Because I don't really have any ideas for that. Aside from the boss room. But I don't want us to go directly to the boss here. So I want a room in between that. And I am going to do something with this room. But it won't be for the initial playthrough. So... okay. So let's change the sky to Syndrome's Volcano. Because we're going to use that sky for every room towards the end. Yeah, really like that. Okay, let's save this, reload it. And I want to see if there's anything else from the interior that we need. Because if there isn't, I'm going to go ahead and put in some path creators. Okay. I probably need some more treasure chests in the dungeon.
Let's get this done.
Okay. want this anywhere. We could. I don't know if we will, though. Having this in front of the masks would be hilarious. Oh yeah, we were gonna do a treasury room, weren't we? We don't absolutely need to, though. I think we'll put that down right here. So that would be good if it wasn't so futuristic. I just do this. This is kind of like the vault room, I guess you could say. I don't think we need these exactly. Can't believe these are in the windows. That's probably too futuristic for this. It does look good, though. I will give it that. Huh. Never knew that had sound effects with it. Okay, I think that's probably good then. Well, I guess until we get to the throne. I think we decided we were going to use this one when we get to the boss. Question is, what boss should we use? I really thought about that. Okay, so we won't put it in here. We'll put it in like in the boss room. But I don't know where that's going to be as of yet because we have a couple more rooms we're going to build. So I won't put that in, and I won't do the path connections yet. But I think that's a good stopping point for tonight. We've streamed for, well, in 20 minutes it would have been 3 hours. So that's a pretty good head start we got. Well, not head start. We are continuing what we did the other night. That's some good progress, I guess, is what I should be saying. All right. I was going to have him pose near the axe, but I don't know if I'll have him do that after all. There we go. All right, well, we made some good headway. We'll be building this up throughout the week. I don't know exactly what days, but I'll keep you guys posted on the community tab, so keep an eye on that. But I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Like I said, stay tuned on the community tab for future video and live stream announcements. Until next time, this is Shard Collector, signing off. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Keep the spark alive, and I'll see you later.